This is not fiction. This is June 2025's most explosive drama, where betrayal is louder than love and secrets are weapons. Today, we're diving into the jaw-dropping moments that shook viewers to the core, from surprise collapses to emotional breakups and a sister's rage boiling over. For the most recent Starlife updates, monthly teasers, and more, always visit our website, starlifeinsider.com. Let's get into Sacred Love June 2025 teasers. Sunday, June 1st, 2025. Rajat beams with joy as Meghla finalizes the date for her and Ranbir's pre-wedding event. The family buzzes with excitement, and preparations begin to take shape, setting the tone for the grand celebrations ahead. Everyone is caught up in happiness, and for a moment, Rajat forgets her insecurities. With her dreams seemingly coming true, she believes nothing can go wrong now. Monday, June 2nd, 2025. Meghla finally confronts Zoravar, refusing to tolerate his belittling behavior any longer. Tired of being disrespected, she takes a bold stand and decides to walk out of the toxic relationship. Meanwhile, Rajat starts noticing odd patterns in Ranbir's behavior. Doubts creep into her mind, leaving her anxious about what he might be hiding. Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. Rajat confronts her parents and demands the truth about Meghla. The atmosphere turns tense as Meghla finally reveals that Meghla was adopted, a decision they made during a time when Rajat was battling serious mental health challenges. The revelation shatters Rajat's perception of her family. Conflicted and overwhelmed, she struggles to come to terms with the truth. Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. Meghla overhears Rajat's emotional outburst and becomes suspicious about her own identity. She seeks answers from her parents, who hesitate before giving her vague reassurances. Still feeling unsettled, Meghla turns to Guruji and promises to follow her passion for music. The moment marks a turning point in her journey of self-discovery. Thursday, June 5th, 2025. Ranbir's family begins the Roka preparations with immense enthusiasm. Each member is involved in the planning, hoping to make it a memorable occasion. Meanwhile, Rajat's harsh comments about Meghla's quiet nature deeply wound her. Meghla seeks comfort in Chandan, who becomes her pillar of support. Friday, June 6th, 2025. Rajat insists that her performance be scheduled before Meghla's at the puja. She believes that Ranbir would appreciate her efforts more if she takes the spotlight. As tensions rise, Meghla is reminded of an old friend from her past. The nostalgia stirs forgotten emotions within her. Saturday, June 7th, 2025. Ranbir immerses himself in the festive spirit of Durga Puja while celebrating with Meghla's family. Rajat, feeling insecure, tries to keep him away from Meghla. Despite her efforts, Ranbir and Meghla share a beautiful moment on stage. Their duet captivates everyone and hints at an unspoken bond. Sunday, June 8th, 2025. Guruji introduces Ranbir during the puja festivities, but is left shocked when he uncovers Ranbir's past connection with Diljit. Long-forgotten memories begin to resurface. This unexpected revelation leaves Guruji in deep thought. The implications of Ranbir's past raise questions about his true intentions. Monday, June 9th, 2025. Meghla gathers courage and directly asks Rajat why she harbors so much hatred towards her. The confrontation becomes emotional as Meghla seeks clarity. Chandan tries to mediate and ease the tension between the sisters. He hopes to restore peace before the situation escalates further. Tuesday, June 10th, 2025. Ranbir takes a wrong turn on the way to his engagement venue, causing an unintentional delay. His family, however, arrives on time and handles the situation calmly. The unexpected mishap causes a brief moment of panic. Everyone waits anxiously, wondering if Ranbir will make it before the rituals begin. Wednesday, June 11th, 2025. Ranbir's Roka becomes the talk of the town as Chirag Deepika and Rajat Savi join in the celebration. The atmosphere is lively, with laughter and excitement filling the air. The event is elevated further by electrifying performances from Daler Mindy and Meghla. Their energy lights up the evening, making it a night to remember. Thursday, June 12th, 2025. Uttarja becomes visibly upset when Ranbir dances with Meghla during the Roka. The closeness between the two eats away at her confidence. Later, the joy turns into shock when Meghla suddenly collapses. As panic spreads, Ranbir is left speechless when his family unexpectedly proposes that he marry Uttarja instead. Friday, June 13th, 2025. Meghla is furious upon learning about Ranbir's proposal. She stands her ground and fiercely protests against the sudden turn of events. Later, Guruji questions her cold response and urges her to recognize Ranbir's true feelings. Meghla, however, remains torn between emotion and logic. Saturday, June 14th, 2025. Ranbir's family approaches the Sens with an apology, hoping to mend ties after the engagement fiasco. The gesture is sincere, but the wounds are still fresh. Meanwhile, Guruji speaks privately with Meghla and questions whether she truly has no feelings for Ranbir. Meghla continues to deny any emotional attachment. Sunday, June 15th, 2025. Ranbir urges his family to be patient and wait for Meghla's parents to respond. He doesn't want to force anything without their blessing. Uttarja, frustrated by the uncertainty, lashes out at Meghla. She accuses her of manipulating Ranbir and playing with his emotions. Monday, June 16th, 2025. Uttarja's anger crosses the line when she slaps Meghla in front of others. Guruji sternly scolds her for her behavior and reminds her of the values she was raised with. Meanwhile, Meghla informs Meher that she has rejected the idea of Ranbir and Meghla getting married. Her decision shakes the foundation of hope Meher had built. Tuesday, June 17th, 2025. Uttarja and Meghla are stunned after overhearing Meghla's conversation with Ranbir. The tone and content spark new doubts in their minds. Unable to hold back, Uttarja accuses Meghla of deceiving Ranbir and faking her feelings. Meghla is left shattered by the confrontation. Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. Ranbir, upon hearing Meghla and Uttarja's harsh words about Meghla, loses his temper. His fury reflects his growing concern and love for Meghla. Meghla, however, remains unyielding. She places the blame squarely on Meghla for allegedly ruining Uttarja's life and dreams. Thursday, June 19th, 2025. Tensions rise at the Bajwa's residence when Zoravar attempts to insult Chandan. Chandan, tired of staying silent, firmly retaliates and demands respect. His strong stance surprises everyone and subtly shifts the power dynamics in a household. The moment marks a turning point in Chandan's role. Friday, June 20th, 2025. Chandan tries to explain the truth about Meghla's feelings to Ranbir. However, Ranbir, still emotionally wounded, refuses to listen. Chandan later turns to Meghla, trying to make her understand the sincerity behind Ranbir and Meghla's connection. He urges her to reconsider her decision. Saturday, June 21st, 2025. Despite Chandan's heartfelt plea, Meghla remains firm in her rejection of Meghla and Ranbir's relationship. Her stance creates a growing divide in the family. Ranbir feels increasingly hopeless as each attempt to move forward is blocked. Meghla, too, senses the mounting pressure from all sides. Sunday, June 22nd, 2025. Uttarja begins to feel isolated and bitter, believing her parents always favored Meghla. The emotional distance continues to grow between them. At the same time, Ranbir faces a new obstacle when his grandfather objects to Meghla, expressing a strong preference for a Punjabi bride instead. Monday, June 23rd, 2025. Despite the opposition, Rambur remains committed to Meghla. He refuses to let go of the love they've built. Meanwhile, Chandan advises Meghla to think about her future and suggests she consider marriage not just for love, but for her own peace. Tuesday, June 24th, 2025. As the wedding arrangements move ahead, Udrija finds it hard to contain her anger. She confronts Meghla again, unable to accept her reality. The confrontation is intense and emotionally charged. Old wounds resurface, making reconciliation even more unlikely. Wednesday, June 25th, 2025. Rambur is overjoyed when Chandan finally approves his marriage to Meghla. His heart fills with hope once again. His cousins encourage him to call Meghla immediately and share the good news. Rambur picks up the phone with trembling hands. Thursday, June 26th, 2025. Meghla answers the call, but speaks with a heavy heart. She tells Rambur firmly that she doesn't wish to marry him. Her words pierce through Rambur. The rejection leaves him numb, forcing him to question everything. Friday, June 27th, 2025. Zoravar makes derogatory comments about Meher's background, prompting her to finally stand up for herself. She refuses to let him belittle her any further. Elsewhere, Meghla is torn between her feelings and her principles. Rambur bears his heart, but Meghla remains conflicted. Saturday, June 28th, 2025. Rambur meets Meghla and tells her he is walking away for her peace. He promises not to bother her again, even if it breaks him. His selfless decision leaves Meghla shaken. She watches him walk away, realizing what his love truly meant. Sunday, June 29th, 2025. Rambur returns one last time to say goodbye and asks Meghla to sing for him. The moment is deeply emotional, laced with unspoken words. As Meghla sings, Udrija spots them in the park. Rage fills her heart as she watches the intimacy unfold. Monday, June 30th, 2025. Seeing Meghla in tears, Rambur tries to comfort her. He offers her strength and reminds her of her worth. Later, the Bajwas stand by Meghla during her emotional breakdown. Their support rekindles her courage to face whatever comes next. Thanks for watching.